Well, the head of the state's Office of Cannabis Management is going to be looking for a brand new job. He is being ousted now in a shakeup announced today by New York Governor Kathy Hochul.
The governor says things need to change at the agency in charge of the state's licensed recreational marijuana program because it's been failing in its primary mission. Channel 2's Dave McKinley has more for us. Dave?
Mary Alice has got the bottom line for New York in approving recreational marijuana in the first place was money. But it's not realized nearly the amount of tax revenue as once envisioned due to what most sides concur was a troublesome rollout of its program and problems with the agency tasked with that.
I want you to know we are starting to fix this right now.
The president of the Cannabis Farmers Alliance, which represents growers in New York, recently told us the state's marijuana program has become the butt of jokes from his colleagues in other states. And a syndicated columnist critical of it, and who spoke to us prior to today's announcement, said New York seemed lost, despite the number of maps it had available when it started this journey.
There were lots of other states that had done this before. New York could have looked at those examples.
The criticism has gone all the way to the top.
I even used the word disaster.
Hochul says much of the problem centers on the bureaucracy created to oversee the program, the State Office of Cannabis Management.
There are deep-seated issues at OCM, issues that have limited its ability to fulfill its licensing role.
Starting with, well, just not doing that.
And when we found out that there were meetings called that would have only a minuscule number of approvals.
A 2-month investigation by the state reveals hundreds of applications for retail licenses have languished untouched, including that of a prospective licensee who secured a storefront as is required prior to approval, has paid $40,000 in rent, and still doesn't know if he'll ever open.
This individual states that they've not received any communication from OCM since they submitted their applications 6 months ago.
Besides replacing OCM leadership, Hochul says the applications will be streamlined and the number of workers hired to review them will be increased by 40%.
We are going to find the answers. We're going to put this on the right path. We're going to, make sure that these mistakes are not ever to occur again in the future.
Believe it or not, the Office of Cannabis Management, was established 38 months ago. Hochul has been the governor for 33 of those months, but she claims only recently to have become aware of how widespread the problems have gotten. Chris Alexander, who is now going to be replaced, will be allowed to stay on until September. Hochul appointed him to that post, by the way, just a month after she became the governor back in 2021. On your side in the newsroom, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.